did George Washington's voice sound like? Now, you're probably thinking it's kind of like Darth Vader, super deep, super cool, but that wasn't the case. We'll never know for sure because George Washington passed away about a century before Thomas Edison invented the phonograph. However, from the records we have from Mount Vernon and elsewhere, we know that he kind of had a little bit of a higher pitched voice and he was a little breathless. This is because he suffered from a few different lung diseases during his life. Coupled with that, you're probably familiar with his teeth situation, that he had really bad teeth, so he would have been in pretty constant pain, as well as he would have had a bunch of weird contraptions in there and springs, so he might have had to keep his teeth together a little bit to prevent those springs from flinging out. Now, because of those same teeth problems, he was pretty self-conscious of his teeth, and so he really didn't talk nearly as much as we might think. He was a British subject up until 1776, and so really he would have had a little bit of a British accent. This would have been very common at the time period. All the Americans would have still had pretty much a British accent. Now, it would have been changing by this point. The accent had adjusted by the point, however, it would have continued to adjust. Now, he was also kind of an aristocratic guy, so I think that he probably would have had even more of a British accent than maybe some of the backwoodsmen that he would have been working with. Let me know if you want to know how he smelled, because he actually had a very specific smell to him. I made a video about this years ago, but it was early on in my channel, and it really wasn't very well done.